Welcome back, Sunday Society, to another episode of Taking Back Sunday.
Yes.
We are in week 13 of our Karen battle, and we have one more week to go after this.
Yeah.
So we have some juicy stories today. We've got just, typical Karen stuff. So let's grab our coffee, get comfy, and let's take back Sunday. All right, girl, let's jump right into this.
Yeah.
And I want to know exactly what your first story is for us today.
So, thank you, Reddit. It says, rant, sister-in-law, the family Karen, has spent years alienating my brother from us.
Classic. Tale as old as time.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Bring it on.
So my brother married the ultimate Karen. From day one, she's been on a mission to make sure his family, us, is treated like we're less than acquaintances, while her family has unlimited access and gets to play super grandparents, aunties, uncles of the year. We found out about their first child on Facebook. Yep, no text, no call, nothing. Just a shiny little announcement like the rest of the world.
No.
Imagine being the aunt and uncles and finding out you're becoming an aunt and uncle at the exact same time as your neighbor down the street scrolling Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
And when the baby finally came, my brother's family, us, was told we had to wear masks if we wanted to see the baby. We did it because we didn't want to cause issues, only to find out later that her family was over there snuggling the baby mask-free with tons of cute photos posted online.
No.
So it wasn't about safety, it was about control.
Yeah.
The biggest slap in the face, my mom, the grandmother, wasn't allowed at the hospital due to COVID, but wouldn't have been either way and wasn't welcomed without practically begging to meet her grandchild. She wasn't even allowed around the grandchild really until almost 3 years later. Like, lives in the same town, and her grandchild was practically a stranger.
3 years?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Damn.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
Absolutely.
100%.
Meanwhile, Karen's family basically lived there whenever they wanted, and there was no reason, no health issues, no drama, just Karen's constant gatekeeping.
Oh my gosh.
And my brother, total doormat. This man is the breadwinner, the supposed leader of his home, and he just nods and says yes, dear, to whatever Karen demands. It is painful to watch because we know he loves his family, but he won't stand up for himself or for us. I feel like that's probably more common than...
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, because when I have 4 brothers, so like one of them is married.
Yeah.
And it's okay to like become your own family unit.
Oh yeah.
It's normal. It's expected. It's
that's
what
you're
want.
Supposed to
yeah.
do. Yeah.
That's the goal. When it becomes an issue is then whenever you just completely turn your back on your own, like your birth family, like it's not supposed to be just a this or that. It's supposed to be a combining of families, and your traditions are going to look different, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever. But the fact that they live in the same town and went 3 years without like the grandma being able to see the child, that's wild. Like Matthew and Abby live in Louisiana, and my mom has seen my nephew, her grandson, more than that.
Yeah.
And they live 9.5 hours away.
Crazy.
That is crazy. It's bonkers. Figure it out.
Yeah. The only time we're allowed to be a part of their lives is when they need something. Babysitting, call his side of the family. The yard needs mowed, call us. Need movers, call us. Need a house built? Oh, suddenly we're going to have to be involved. But when it comes to birthdays, holidays, family milestones, we're completely cut out.
Dang it.
To top it off, my sister once posted a pile of clothes her kid had grown out of, selling them cheap online. In that entire pile, one piece had originally been a hand-me-down from Karen. You'd have thought she committed a crime. Karen and my brother accused her of profiting off of their generosity. Out of literally 30-plus items, it was one pair of pants. They made a huge stink and then never apologized.
Did they have any other kids that could have gotten those clothes?
I mean,
I assume it would say, but it's like...
Yeah.
Did they want it back? Or were they just... Yeah. Anyway, whatever.
It sounds like that they were saying she's
just salty,
profiting off of a hand-me-down.
Yeah, that's silly. Like, if I give you clothes like that my kids have grown out of, them, I don't want them back. I do not care what you do with them after that.
Give them back to me.
Yeah, burn them. Seriously.
Karen refuses to come to birthday celebrations for our family, including her kids' cousins. Thinks she's better than everyone, I guess. Always gets a gift that takes forever to drop off because that is how long it takes to see her, but refuses to bring her children to birthday celebrations, baby showers, whatever it might be. And here's the kicker. Karen loves the word self-care and boundaries. She throws them around like magic spells, but her version of self-care is ignoring people, being cruel, or manipulating situations until she gets her way.
Put a pin in that because I want to come back to that, but I want you to finish.
Her boundaries are walls that only apply to us, never to her family, never to her friends, well, until she falls out with them too. Basically, boundaries means rules you have to follow so I can control the situation, but I'll do whatever I want. You would think Karen and her family would be just wonderful due to the way that they're treated, but nope, she has drama with her own family too, and her own friends, and even my brother's old friends. And guess what? It's always someone else's fault. They're always toxic or abusive while she gets to play the victim. Meanwhile, she and my brother can treat people however they want, and everyone else is supposed to just swallow it. Karen refuses to support...
Swallow it. Sorry. It just made me giggle.
Karen refuses to support family, like with their businesses, or not even a share on any social media on a house for sale, while our family, for years, have supported her hobby businesses. I wish I could sit down and have a real adult conversation with them, but unfortunately, all that would do is give them ammunition to keep their kids from our family even more. It's been years of this nonsense, and honestly, I'm at a point where I just want to scream, "Wake up!" to my brother, because we were not raised to act that way. He knows better. I don't know about her. Maybe her raising was rough, but I know my brother knows right from wrong. I think he's in too deep, and Karen's got him completely trained. Anyone else dealing with a sibling who married Karen and just rolled over like a doormat, any help would be appreciated.
Jesus. I'd love to read
And there were
comments.
so many comments.
Yeah, I'd love to hear what those people were saying.
I was like, this is a common thing, I think.
I mean, I think it is. So, a couple things. I wanted to talk about like the accountability and the boundaries thing, or self-care and boundaries. I feel like there is an appropriate way to use those terms and an inappropriate way, and like a way to weaponize them, where you use them, like you said, just to have control. I think is what the
boundaries are not about actual like boundaries for something,
like issues, like you know,
boundaries are boundaries because of control.
Yeah,
that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, and like that's not what boundaries are intended for. Boundaries are intended for you to be able to feel like your best self. And if they are set up without any kind of like antecedent or like inciting incident, you kind of have to reflect and be self-aware of, okay, well, why don't I feel like my best self around this family? That makes me want to set up these boundaries and do like self-reflection and figure out what's going on with you, as opposed to, you know, let me just shut everybody else out because I don't know how to cope with the feelings that I have. Yeah. It doesn't sound healthy.
No, it does not.
And the same thing with the kids. That feels like she's weaponizing her kids against them too.
Which is kind of what we see with like mothers and fathers who are not together.
Exactly.
And like one parent can kind of weaponize, especially if it's the parent that has like sole custody, has majority of the time, can kind of do that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and it sounds, I mean, you said the grandma went 3 years. So this kid is old enough to know who that family is. Yeah. So like just to really be sad. To be so in and out, that poor grandchild is going to have like maybe abandonment issues. Like why can't I see my family anymore? Why aren't my aunt and uncle around? Why isn't grandma and grandpa around? Yeah. Is it something I did? Like you just have to think about the long-term damage that it's doing. Yeah. So that sucks.
So that's my first one. Karen, sister-in-law.
Tale as old as time. Yeah. That's going to make her question her worth, and she doesn't deserve that. Nope. Her energy is a luxury item, and not everybody can afford it. Taylor Swift killed it with that. Yeah. I'm keeping that in. Taylor, you killed it. We're besties because you're in the Kansas City.
I'm excited.
We're Kansas City today. Like we are red and yellow, red and gold.
We are excited for the new album.
Oh, yes. We didn't do any kind of like banter at the beginning. No. I feel like real talk, Sunday Society, it's been a tough week. Yeah. It's been a tough week. Hannah and I have both been through the ringer this week, and there's just I just didn't even know what to talk about. Yeah. We can talk about Taylor Swift. Yeah. I love that she went on the New Heights podcast. I love how hyped up Jason was to introduce her.
Dude, he is like, that's the kind of people that you want in your corner. Yeah. Those are your kind of people that love your significant other or their sibling significant other. We just talked about like a Karen sister.
Yeah, this is the opposite of that.
The opposite. He's like so excited and like so everybody supportive. Gets along, and They just want to be a part of each other's lives and celebrate each other.
And you can just see it.
Smile.
Yes, it's not fake. It's not a show.
No.
You could see it when Taylor was talking about Travis and how amazing he is and how he's like the human equivalent of an exclamation point because he just is, he's so good and he adds so much joy and greatness. You could see Jason like beaming with pride, like getting emotional because he knows that about his brother. And he's like, I got chills. To see somebody love your brother for who they are in their true authentic form is just amazing.
When's the wedding?
When's the wedding?
When's the engagement? We have been waiting. I have literally feel like I've waited my entire life for this, and I know it's happening. So do it.
I need some love. I need a fairy tale. Did you see the conspiracy that she's going to play the Super Bowl because of some of the Easter eggs that she dropped?
I did not, but I did see where there was a Pinocchio in like the corner, and it didn't show it like on the main, but like if you look at it, it's a little Pinocchio with its like, I think its eyes covered or its mouth covered.
Oh, I don't know.
So I definitely think there's still secrets coming with this album.
100%.
So what was the Easter egg?
So the San Diego Chargers, I think, please don't. I don't know if that's the right place. I think it is San Diego, is hosting the Super Bowl this year. And one of the mascots is like Sourdough Sam. And she talked about sourdough. Like all she can think about is sourdough right now. And like name different types of bread that she's making.
She does make bread.
I know she does. Baker. So it does make sense. It does track. But it could also be conspiracy. She mentioned the 47-second intro. I think that her 47th stop on the Eras Tour was at that stadium that the Super Bowl is going to be at. She said something about the number 60, and it's the 60th Super Bowl. So just people, and Taylor Swift is notorious for having those Easter eggs.
She is very, very calculated and very, 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 very smart.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And
what is her song canceled about, do you think?
Canceled?
Yeah, I think there was one on the back. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember. The one I want to listen to is Ruin the Friendship, because I know that's got to be about Blake Lively and that whole drama. Yeah. I mean, I assume. I don't know. Obviously, I talk like I know these people.
If it's not, and they are still friends, it beats the heck out of me because it very much obviously looks like they're not friends.
Yeah.
Which, why would Taylor want to be pulled into that?
Yeah, that's so much drama.
Yeah.
Unnecessary drama.
And her friend tried to pull her in it, and I think that's what ended the friendship.
I mean, she tried
to name drop her, and she was like, yeah, we don't do that here.
Exactly. I'm not about this.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're a Karen.
Yeah.
Speaking of Karens.
Right. I am so over Karens.
I know.
Over it. I love you guys. I love this, but like, I'm over
ready.
it.
Yeah, I'm ready for spooky season where we're going to talk about true crime, which, I would take true crime and murder over this.
Yeah. So what's your first Karen?
So my story is called This Karen Wants What She Wants and She Wants It Now. Oh. So this happened about 15 years ago when I was working in a call center for it's capitalized, very big cell phone company. So I assume like T-Mobile or Verizon or something, AT&T. Now this VBCC, very big cell phone company, had call centers all over the United States. I happened to be working in one in the Midwest, swing shift. It was near the end of my shift one night, so almost 1 a.m., and things were winding down. My last call beeped through, but the customer's account didn't automatically pop up on the computer screen. This meant one of two things. Either this wasn't an actual customer, yet, or it was a customer with a lost or busted phone. I was hoping for the first, but sadly, it was the second. So I gird my loins and steel myself and prepared to do what I can to help. I got her cell number so I could pull up her account and saw that she had wisely purchased the replacement insurance. I used my best compassionate customer service voice and assured her that she would get a replacement phone in 5 to 7 business days. Now remember, this is 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So this is 2000.
So yeah, things were different.
They were different. Yeah. This would be an overnighted thing at this point, probably. But she was not happy about this. And I get it. But there's nothing else I can do. The conversation went something like this. Karen, I want my phone now. Me, I understand and I empathize, but the replacement phones are sent through the mail. It takes 5 to 7 business days for it to arrive. I'm sorry. No, you will give me my new phone now. I'll pick it up at the store. Ma'am, you're in New York. It's 2 a.m. there. there isn't a store open, and even if there, then wake someone up and make them open the store for me. I need this phone now. Okay.
What? No way.
Yeah.
No way somebody thinks that way.
2 a.m. Wake them up. Wake up Cheryl. Anyway, no, that was stupid. I don't know where I was going to go with there.
Wake up Cheryl at T-Mobile and let her know that her corner store needs to be open right now.
Go get the keys, raise up the gates. Anyway.
Crazy. Okay.
I mean, in Karen's defense, New York is the city that never sleeps, so wake up. LOL. Now, this conversation went round and around in circles for about 5 minutes. It had been a long day, and it was the end of my shift. And at this point, my friends are waiting for me.
Over it.
Yeah, so we can all go to IHOP and blow off some steam. It's Tulsa, Oklahoma. There wasn't anything else open at that time of night. Listen, you said Midwest.
Right. We don't have to justify IHOP, lady. It's gentleman.
Lady or I don't. It doesn't say.
It sounds like a woman thing.
I kind of read it as a guy. So I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, when they said Midwest, I was like, yeah, say less. Nothing else is available anywhere.
Waffle House.
Oh, yeah.
And you might catch a charge.
You don't want Waffle House. Okay, sorry, no offense. Waffle House is great. Don't come for me.
Waffle House. If you'd like to sponsor us, Waffle House.
That'd be great. Comment.
I've spent many times at a Waffle House at 1 a.m. So
I think I've only been to a Waffle House twice.
Bianca, it's only been out of her house at that time.
Oh yeah, listen. Who was I talking to the other day that I didn't go out and party ever? Like not in college, not in high school. And like we live in the country, so that's what you did. Like you went out, there's a place, it has a name, I'm not going to say it, but if you know, you know where it is. First of all, I was never invited because I wasn't cool. I was a nerd, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But like, I just never did it. Who was I talking to about this? Oh, I think I was talking about it at work because the guys that on my team are like, they're about 10 years older than us. So they were just talking about their glory days, about like just going to the bars until 3 or 4 in the morning, having to get up at 7 to go to their construction jobs and like internships. And I'm thinking, I missed out. Maybe. I don't know. Did I miss out? I don't think so. I never missed a wink of sleep. Anyway, okay, circling back. I kept trying to explain to her the simple fact that I couldn't instantaneously get her the replacement phone, and she kept interrupting me, demanding she get it right now. Okay, lady.
There's a commercial back in the day that's like,
it's my money and I need it now.
That's all that I keep thinking.
I know.
When you're saying this, it's my money and I need it now.
I think I think maybe that was intentional. I don't know. But
it's like J.G. Whitworth.
777 cash now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
So yes, she keeps
Off
demanding
topic.
it. Aw, I miss off topics. ... And I was starting to get pissed. And I was about to sacrifice my job if I heard the word now one more time. Karen, all caps. Why won't you give me my phone now? And there it was.
The last now.
I took a deep breath, found my center. Then, with a firm but calm tone to my voice that belayed the fury boiling inside me, I said, "Ma'am, I sincerely apologize, but all of our transporters have been infected with a computer virus. You don't want me to beam you to a mutated phone that would bite off your ear, then embed itself into your brain now, would you? No, you would not. So you'll just have to wait patiently while we use 21st century technology to get your replacement phone to you in 5 to 7 business days. I am ending this call now. Thank you and good night." Click. And there was my supervisor, standing in her cubicle, giving me the stink eye.
Uh-oh.
She gestured for me to come here. And like a dog that knew it had done a bad thing, I slunk across the call center. "Supervisor, you do understand that I'm going to have to write you up for that, right?"
It's worth it.
Right. I nodded. She looked down, and no one but my friends were looking in our direction. Then she reached down and tapped a key on her keyboard. Then she tapped a second one. Then a third. Then she looked up at me and a smile twitched on her lips. "We're just going to pretend this never happened, okay?" "Ma'am?" "Yeah, you lasted longer than I would have." Chuckles. "And I have to admit, that was a pretty creative comeback." Become stern again. "But never, ever do that again." "Yes, ma'am. No problem." That was not the first time, nor would it be the last time that my smart mouth overruled my idiot brain when dealing with a Karen. I'm honestly surprised I've never been fired for it. I'm retired now, so I beat the odds. I should have used my luck on the lottery instead.
I do think it's a guy.
I kind of think it's a guy, yeah.
Yep.
It's funny.
It is.
It's funny. That was a fun, lighthearted one.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, it's gonna have aliens in it if I send it to you.
It's gonna bite your ear off.
Okay. Just imagine this Karen on the other line, like, do what now?
Do what now? Yeah.
All right, what's your last one this week, girl?
It says, the tables have turned Karen.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Hold on to your britches.
Right. Here we go.
It's my favorite line.
Might be a little long, so I apologize.
Whatever.
It's not that long.
Oh.
So for a bit of context, I am a 24-year-old
It's not
female.
that long. Okay, 24 female.
So I, for a bit of context, 24 female, used to work at a sandwich shop named after a public transportation.
Subway.
Oh. In my hometown when I was 19. My manager and I were working a shift together one day, and the lunch rush had just ended. So she was mostly confined to the back, balancing the safe and washing dishes while I handled cleaning the front of the house and the line. I saw a woman approaching the store and quickly made my way behind the line and washed up. I've seen people do that a million times where they're doing other things and you go in there and they're like, oh, just 1 second.
At least she washed up.
Yeah. She came in with her phone pressed to her ear, and I was already on edge because of that alone.
Mm.
I mean, it is kind of rude if you're ordering and on the phone. I've only done that if someone's telling me their order on the phone.
I mean, I've been on the phone and ordered, but I'm always like, hang on, I've got to order now.
Yeah.
And like, I am present and like fully making sure that they have my attention because it's their time that I'm using.
Very much, yeah. Customers who refuse to get off their phone to communicate their order are always difficult to deal with. So she's already got a pre-assumption.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And based on experiences, makes sense.
I welcomed her and asked what I could get for her. She said a turkey sandwich, very curtly, then turned back to her phone.
Okay.
It's a lot more.
I was going to say, the anxiety I would feel.
I'd be like, stuck.
Because, you got to answer
kind of
like
bread?
50 questions.
You want that toasted? You want that heated?
What kind of cheese? What are your toppings?
Yeah.
You want beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes?
The entire time I tried to take her order, she would say rude, snarky comments on my occupation and to just make the damn sandwich.
Okay. Here's your turkey and some bread.
Right?
Bye. Sorry if that was
damn.
loud. I know you did. I was like,
How hard can that be? I swear you're all stupid. So stupid, it's hard to believe you have jobs.
Listen. When you start calling people out of their names, it's when you get me.
I was irritated but continued smiling because I could no longer force it to meet my eyes. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I asked her what dressing she would like, and she said mustard and refused to answer if she wanted regular spicy or honey mustard.
Oh, I would have gave her the spicy stuff.
So I just put regular mustard on it after she angrily told me to stop asking stupid questions. I would think it was regular mustard. Unless you say it.
I would have just put the wrong one on there just to make her mad.
I finished the sandwich, rang up her sandwich and drink, and I hoped she would leave after she was done. That was the hope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, no.
She finished 2/3 of her sandwich and came stomping back to my register, slammed the sandwich on the counter, and started nonstop ringing the bell to get my attention.
Oh, no, she did not.
I set down the prep I was doing and put on the best smile I could muster and went back to the register.
The best smile she could muster.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm young as a nerd.
I'm on one tonight, guys.
She yelled at me that I would remake her sandwich for free because she clearly asked for honey mustard.
After she ate 2/3 of it,
yeah,
I'll make you 1/3 of the sandwich.
And I put the wrong mustard on her sandwich to spite her.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that would have been what I did.
Well,
but
I don't think this person did.
I don't think so.
My manager butted in, having heard everything from making this lady's sandwich to that point. She came up behind me and saw the woman had eaten the majority of the sandwich. She told the woman that she seemed happy with the sandwich and refused to remake it. The woman then picked up the sandwich and threw it at me.
No!
The mustard. Ew, mustard stinks.
Bring it on, lady.
Sorry. I know people like mustard. I think it smells horrible.
I love mustard, but that's fine. We're like ketchup and mustard today.
I don't like ketchup either. I'm weird. I don't like ketchup.
Anna
Mustard,
just
relish,
likes mayonnaise.
mayonnaise and ranch. Oh, so she picked up the sandwich and threw it at me. Luckily, it only got on my jeans and apron, but my manager said she needed to leave or she would call the cops.
I mean,
I'd be hopping over the
I was going to say,
counter. Like,
cops would have been called.
You
There's
want to
no
play?
leave. Yeah. You want to play a game?
Yeah.
Hold my hoops, lady.
Yes. The lady continued to argue that her sandwich was ruined. Well, yeah,
it's ruined now.
The sandwich was ruined and we needed to remake it for her. My manager pushed me behind her and told me to go finish my prep. Good job, manager, for stepping in.
That is what you are getting paid the big bucks to do.
I am only just on the other side of the wall and hear everything. My manager's boyfriend was a cop, so she pulled out her phone and called him and started telling him how one of her employees had just been assaulted by a horrible customer. I had met him several times and he was an awesome guy. Well, this scared off the customer and we went out about our day and our duties. I ended up quitting after a few months when one of my coworkers thought it would be funny to touch me with a cookie tray she had just pulled out of the oven. Why?
Oh, that's hilarious.
So
what?
Anyway, fast forward to a couple months ago. Oh, the tables have turned. Okay. Fast forward to a couple months ago. I kind of forgot I got this a long time ago. I go to that same shop because I was in the area and a sandwich sounded good. I did a double take when I saw the same woman standing behind the counter and she seemed to recognize me because she looked like shocked Pikachu. We go through the motions of making my order and at the register I gave her a big smile as I popped a $5 bill into the tip cup and
Good for her.
I hope you have a blessed day. She went hot red in the face when I did this and went to say something when my old assistant manager came out front. He saw me and got excited and started talking about his promotion and wife. When the woman went into the back, my friend started laughing about how he could hear the petty in my voice from the back. Then he had to see the look on my face and that our old manager would have been so proud. My manager now works a decent paying job and married her cop boyfriend. I work a decent job as well and luckily don't have to deal with customers at this one. As I would have loved to do something truly petty, I refuse to stoop to her level. I've heard to kill them with kindness my entire life when someone wrongs me, so I decided to try that route, especially since I know how rough it can be to work in customer service and I didn't want to cause this woman the same level of stress and anxiety she caused me.
You know what? Good for her. Because
yes,
I would have been petty.
Yes, but she was working. I think that at the same place.
Yeah, the irony. Like,
I was
did
like,
you not remember?
The tables have turned.
Did you not remember that you acted like this in this store? How did they hire her?
Yeah.
They must have been desperate. Must have been desperate for people.
After COVID, guys.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Yeah, so that's my...
Threw the sandwich and then had the balls to come in and apply for a job. Man.
People be wilding out in these streets, y'all.
Yeah. My, how the turntables.
One of our hashtags on TikTok is always Karen's out in the wild. All right. What's your last one, girl?
I'm going to end with the doozy. And content warning, racism. The title alone is going to give it away.
Oh, no.
Karen gets mad and claims, quote, "You're the reason we bombed Japan."
My finest of pardons.
My finest of pearls have been clutched.
Excuse me.
Girl.
Well, I beg your finest of pardons.
Yeah.
That was not okay.
No, it was not okay. So, this story happened during my time working at Home Depot about 2 or 3 years ago, and not the first time I've had people make racist remarks towards me.
Bro, where are you at Home Depot? The Home Depot people, I can never find you. Where do you guys work? What section are you in? You look for somebody and it's like cricket.
They're a checker. So they're at the lines. They're always. Okay. Those people are always there, fortunately. But yeah, need help? I don't know.
Go to Lowe's.
Go to Lowe's.
Or Menards.
Save big money at Menards. Okay. I've been at work for a while and don't remember if I had just started my shift or was ending. I just remember standing at my register and then my coworker, I'll call Brooklyn, gently tapped me on the shoulder asking, "Hey, my customers don't speak much English. Can you see if you can help me out?" Luckily, the elderly couple were speaking Hmong while waiting for us to come over, and I agreed to take the transaction for Brooklyn and she'd watch over my register until I finished. Because I've grown comfortable acting as a translator for elderly Hmong customers or anyone who rather speaks our native language instead of English. So not long after I finish their transaction and start heading back to my register, I hear a very entitled throat-clearing followed by, excuse me, along with a finger snapping from behind me.
Ew.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
It's gross. Brooklyn and I see Karen standing at her register with a smug, "Well, I'm waiting for my stuff to be rung up." Brooklyn quickly goes over and Karen says, "Yeah, why isn't she coming back to ring me up?" Brooklyn, "She was helping the previous customers because they have a language barrier. This is actually my register." Karen, "That's not an excuse to ignore me like that. I'm a customer too. Does she have something against American people?" Me from my register, "No, I was only asked to finish her transaction for the customer. I came back because that's all I was asked to do." Also, Karen didn't walk up until after I walked away, or else I would have turned around to ring her up. By the time we noticed Karen, Brooklyn was a few steps away, and hence why she came quickly to ring Karen up. And Karen, not happy with my answer, started grumbling something under her breath, so I didn't exactly hear what she was saying until she said loudly, all caps, "Your kind is the reason we bombed Japan." Me and Brooklyn stopped what we were doing and stared at Karen, baffled by what she had just said. Karen smirks and asks me, "What? It's true. Japanese people attacked us first." I'm starting to get mad.
What?
Yeah. But not because of that fact, but due to Karen assuming I'm Japanese because I was Asian and implying that I was a racist. Me, I wasn't even born when that happened. Don't blame what happened in the past on me. I'm just doing what my coworker asked of me, and I didn't ignore you. You walked up when I already walked away. First of all, you don't owe this person any kind of explanation.
Yeah.
You don't owe that to them. Karen, "Oh, scary Japanese girl is telling me what to do and claiming her kind isn't at fault for Pearl Harbor."
What?
Yeah, I saw red and said firmly, "I'm Hmong, not Japanese. Learn your Asian races." Karen, shocked that I stood up to her, "You clearly made that up." Suddenly, Sally, our supervisor / head cashier, whom overheard what was said as she was walking over, Hey, break it up." Karen, "You need to teach that racist Japanese employee of yours to be respectful or I'll report both of you to corporate." Brooklyn, "She wasn't even being disrespectful. She was just correcting you about, oh, now you're ganging up on me? You're an American too. Why are you siding with that Japanese?"
What the
Yeah,
heck?
it's
What
bad.
year was this?
I mean, 2 or 3 years ago. So recent.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I almost said ridiculous. Which
It is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Crazy and ridiculous.
I love it.
Ridiculous.
That's a new hashtag for this one. Sally, leave. I'm not going to stand you harassing my cashiers.
Oh, good for Sally, because I thought Sally was about to be a punk.
Oh, yeah, no. Sally said you got to go. Karen, but why are you?
But go to Lowe's.
But go somewhere else. This cashier was asked by her fellow coworker to assist them, and that's what she did. Then you came over demanding she ring up your stuff rudely, and then made racist insults towards Asians. I'm not going to let that happen. Leave now. Karen leaves her cart and storms toward the door, saying, "I'll be reporting this to HR. You'll be jobless by tomorrow, you Japanese immigrant." I yelled back at her.
No.
First of all, I do want to say, this makes me very uncomfortable to say this, but I'm just reading a story. I yelled back at her, "I'm an American-born Hmong citizen and raised here, stupid." I loved it.
Good for you.
Which made Karen give me a surprise. Why is the surprised Pikachu face in 2 of our stories?
I don't know. That's weird.
That is weird. I honestly thought I was going to get a write-up for calling a customer stupid, since I'm normally a calm, collected person. But only to be followed with Sally doubled over laughing because she wasn't expecting me to slip in that last part. I was allowed to go on break to cool off after dealing with Karen. Luckily, that was the only time I ever saw Karen. I'm sure she was banned. And that's my ending one this week.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Just the blatant racism that is just running rampant in this country.
I expect that somewhat from elderly people who may have fought in certain wars and been a part of certain things. But
I still don't like it.
No,
it's still
no,
okay,
it's not okay.
Yeah.
But like young people,
did it say how old this lady was?
Oh, I guess it did.
I
I assumed by her behavior that she was young, but maybe she wasn't.
I assumed she was old. I was like, only an old person is going to act like this.
Maybe.
You're like saying your kind.
Your kind.
Your kind is the reason we bombed Japan. What? What Kool-Aid are you drinking from, lady?
Bro.
Jeez Louise. Jeez
A
Louise.
history lesson and maybe some customer service. Not even customer service, human decency. A history lesson and some human decency.
Yeah.
That's
both are lacking.
Wild.
That is crazy. We had some crazy ones.
We had some big
sandwich throwing, racist sister-in-laws.
Yeah. All right.
So that's on that. And yeah.
Deuces. No, just kidding. That is it for week 13.
13?
We have, which is Taylor Swift.
I was going to say, Swifties.
We have one more week, so we shall return in a week for our next finale. Actually, it might not be our finale. I don't know. We're going to figure it out.
Yeah, we might do like a small little, like, this is how the results came out.
Yeah, probably. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
We like to fly by the seat of our pants.
I love it.
No, she doesn't. All right. Well, you guys have a great week. Be safe. Enjoy the little bit of summer that we have left. And I'm Hannah.
I'm Bianca.
And we are Taking Back Sunday. Meanwhile,
what is that? Okay.
And here's the
Then with a firm but calm tone, I sincerely, ma'am.
I'm
gonna sincere to you. It's fine. That was fun.
Yeah,
I should be a voice actor. That'd be a great time.
Well, this scared off the customer, and she went about and then we went about our days.
The lucky part. Oh my gosh, that was lucky. That's how it is written. I promise you.